the V8 will play for us every weekday. I know the Autobahn, I know the Autobahn will be finally completed. I'll let you ride my jet, the passionate favorite black cat.
Well, this is for many of you people that are getting work done from different spiritualists. And the most common complaint is that I don't see nothing. I don't see anything happening. Well, some people are oblivious to the signs and omens that follow. But I want to give you people encouragement to know that it's only a matter of time. See, what you've seen in a text message previously was a customer that was in doubt in the beginning. Then certain things started transpiring. And because they weren't seeing the final result of what they were asking for, they were in the midst of thinking of concluding the project, giving up. Well, as you see here, the person that they were working on finally called them. This person had a restraining order against the target. And the target, recently broke in and basically called the target. Just called my client. So the client is overwhelmed with joy now that their target is willing and complying. But as I usually say, we don't make things easy for people over here, especially when they act in a manner that is not wholesome or detrimental to our desires. We have to make them contemplate over what they did. So as you can see, there's reason to see that there's numerous missed calls that the person made. So I say this to people: when you're doing work, before you quit, before you say you're not seeing anything and give up, maybe you should extend or look into or you should have a time period in mind, not a couple of days, not a couple of weeks. You should think long term. And this is why I reject doing work for many people, is because they complain, I don't see anything happening. I don't see anything. Most of the time, it's because they're not around the person. And especially if it's a situation where there's a restraining order involved, there's barely any way for you to know what's going on. So the person who's around the individual, they see more. So I want you people to get into this understanding that just because you don't see things happening right in front of your eyes, it doesn't mean that your work is not taking a toll or basically working. This field requires a lot of discipline. This field requires a lot of concentration. It requires a lot of focusing because you have to pay attention to every detail. And these details can give you hope. If you see this thing happens, you see this thing happens. Oh, this person reaches out to a close friend of yours. This person trying to be around people that you were associated with. This could be a way of the person trying to reach out to you. They're stubborn because they don't want to show how they're being affected or how they feel. And sometimes, like I usually say, the target may call back asking stupid questions which they already know the answer to. But it's just a means to quench their thirst, because right now in this process, in that phase, they're either what I like to call tweaking, or they have the heebie-jeebies. And what is that? This is when they become obsessive and compulsive, where they need to talk to you, because your absence creates this void, this loneliness that they can't shake. Even if they get with other people, even if they're around with people, eventually they're going to have to meet head on that sadness, that grief, or that wanting of you being present in their life. With that said, I conclude this video. Thank you guys for watching. Like, share, and subscribe.